Hi guys, so today I'm going to do a first impressions makeup tutorial slash look with just a few things I've purchased over the past couple of weeks. Most of these stuff are still brand new, so I haven't opened it or used it yet, so I thought why not, you know, try it on and give kind of like a review in what I think of the products. If you haven't watched previously, but I went to Sydney on the weekend, last weekend, and purchased a few things. So I've got two posts up previously which I'll link down below. One is of just Sydney blog in general and what I packed, and the second one was my beauty haul in what I purchased while I was there. So in this one is kind of like a part 3 in giving a first impression and a review. So yeah, let's get started. The first thing I'm going to put on is the primer, which is the Hourglass Mineral Primer Veil. And this isn't really a first impression because I have used it previously, but this is the first time I've used the full-size bottle, which looks something like this, but I actually think this one seems a little bit more watery than the travel one. So I don't know whether it's because I haven't shaken it or mixed it properly, but yeah. I love the feel of this primer. I feel like if I was touching my grandma's face, that's what it'll feel like. Yeah, I'm weird. This definitely does feel a lot more watery. Like when I put it on my hand, I can see like quite a lot of like I guess the mineral primer like running down the sides. So but yeah, if you're wondering why people put primer before they start their makeup, I don't know the technical reason, but for me personally, I feel like it makes your face feel a lot softer as well. And when you apply makeup, it kind of applies more evenly because the primer kind of evens out your face as well, so it lasts a bit longer as well. And it also fills in the pores, so you don't get like, you know, a really uneven kind of surface. Next is the foundation, which I'm using the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin. I just picked this up yesterday because surprisingly my chemist still had their 50% off Maybelline. So I thought I would give this a go, and the choices were between this one, Fit Me, and the Stay Matte one. But I got this one because this one's meant to improve your the look of your skin within 3 weeks. So we'll see how this goes. And this is in Golden. It doesn't feel too bad. I wouldn't say, ooh, I don't know whether it's a primer, but it doesn't feel caked or anything, and it feels quite soft as well. So yeah, this is pretty good. I would say yeah, pretty good. I wouldn't say, actually, it does cover quite a lot, so there is quite a full coverage on it as well. I would say probably about 85% coverage, so that's pretty good. I also purchased this Maybelline Fit Me Shine Free Foundation. I got this one in a darker shade. This is in Toffee Caramel in 330. I thought this would be, I got this in a dark one because I thought it would be a good I guess kind of contouring colour because it's a couple of shades darker than my skin. So I hope this goes well, but I'm going to try this as well. I don't normally wear cream products because I feel like really sticky and like, I don't know, just feel really weird with it after. But I thought I'd give this a go and contour my face with it. The colour kind of looks a bit, I guess, caramelish. Well, I guess the colour name is Toffee Caramel. But it kind of gives like a little yellow tone under it. So I wouldn't say, like, I'll prefer something that's a little bit more taupe and less yellowish in undertone. But I guess once you blend it in, it's not too bad. And it's not like a full, like when I applied it, it looked really dark and the colour's really pigmented. But once you kind of even it out, it kind of gives like a more of a subtle colour, so it does blend in quite well with my skin. The next thing I want to do is conceal, and I'm just going to go through with my MAC Studio Finish Concealer. This is in the NC35. This is a new first impression, but I use this all the time. I think this has a really good coverage when it comes to like dark spots or like pimple spots and things like that. I only use this one when it comes to concealing my face, but for my under eyes I have a really dark spot, which I don't like to use this because it is quite thick, and when you wear it, it kind of kind of like gives it a lot of crease. So for my under eyes, I like to use kind of like a liquid base concealer. So I'm using the NYX HD Photogenic concealer this is in Glow, which is like a shade lighter than what I normally use. And this one's not new as well, but I don't have any new concealer to try, so I'll just use this one. And then what I'm going to go through and use my beauty blender. This one was just by Medicare, which I think you get it from like the pharmacies, Priceline, etc. And I'm just going to spray some water on it. Now this is water with a bit of mineral crystal. Oh my god, so a couple of years ago, I think in 2008, I was in Queensland and we were like at a local, just an outdoor market, and this girl was selling mineral crystals, and she was selling it as like, okay, so I used to have really bad feet problem. Like my feet used to smell all the time. Doesn't matter what I was wearing, even wearing like thongs, Havaiana thongs, it will still start to smell, and it got to a point where it was so ridiculously bad that I just couldn't take my shoes off at all. But when I was in Queensland, this girl recommended me to try mineral crystals. All you have to do is just put the mineral crystals in water, and the water will kind of, I guess, you know, deteriorate or like soak on the mineral crystals, and literally you just got to spray that every once in a while, and after like a week or so, the smell was gone. So it is amazing. So I don't have I don't have like a big feet problem anymore, but apart from it being really fat and chubby. But anyways, I don't have a problem with the smell anymore, but I do recommend. A lot of people say that it's in my head, you know, oh, you're just, you know, it's all in your head, whatever. But seriously, if you can get a hold of any mineral crystals, I do recommend you trying it. Just, you know, putting a bit in water spray like this and spray it. Yeah, it's amazing. So that is definitely one of my biggest tips. But I'm just going to put some on this just to make it a little bit more, I guess, dewy. So you don't get those crease lines in it as well. But yeah, that's enough for me talking for now. So now that that's done, the next product I'm going to try is the Marc Jacobs Mineral Powder. And I can't wait to try this on. Do you ever get weird, like the first moment you kind of break the seal and pop the cherry? Oh, I don't know where to start swatching. Oh, I'm using the, this is just a coastal scent, like a flat kind of dense brush. But yeah. Alright, here we go. Feels quite nice. But yeah, it's really light as well, so that's really good. I don't feel like I've just totally caked it on. You can't really see any like powder marks or anything. It feels really nice and soft, if I haven't said that already, but I think in general it just feels really light. Like you can't really feel it or notice it, and it doesn't leave like a powdery kind of finish. It just gives like a really nice subtle colour. So I guess like on days when you're out and about, you can just wear this on its own just to cover up and even out your skin. But I do like this. I think it was a good purchase. Now that my skin base is done, I'm now going to go through and contour it, and I'll be using the Anastasia contour kit. I'm going to use the Java at the end, which is this one, and use that just to contour it. Ooh, this is nice. I would say compared to the Anastasia, no, this is the Anastasia. I'll say compared to the Australis that this is definitely not muddy as the Australis one, and it does blend quite nicely as well. It's quite subtle, so it's buildable. Oh my god, thank god this is a really good investment. I hate it when you spend a lot of money on like a product and it turns out really shit. So just gonna do my hairline as well, just so I don't get that, you know, makeup hair kind of unevenness, just to blend that in. But yeah, this is definitely really nice. So I don't know if you can tell, it might look a bit light, but I do feel like my face is quite bronzed right now. Not completely bronzed, I look like an Oompa Loompa, but it has all blended in really nicely. And I'm just going to take a bit of this one, which is Havana, and just to kind of use it as a slight bronzer. And just do bit of my cheeks with that. Ooh. So I'm going to take the middle one, which is, I think this is Java. No, this is Fawn. The middle one is Fawn, which I'm just going to take my Sigma large fluff brush and contour my nose with that as well. I like the fact that there are a couple of options with different undertones, so it's, you know, perfect for everyone, depending on what you prefer. But yeah, I do really like the consistency. Like sometimes when you put powder on straight away, you just leave a big blob of like powder on your face and it's really hard to blend it. But this one's turned out quite nice. It's really nice and even and it spreads out nicely as well. I'm also going to take the Fawn and kind of contour my crease as well. So after I've done with contouring, I like to go ahead and do my eyebrows before I start highlighting. So I'm going to go through with the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and this is in Chocolate. So it also comes with like a spoolie thing at the end, which you can use to kind of just clean up your eyebrows. I personally, my eyebrows aren't as fine. They're quite thick. I wouldn't say I have a lot, but they are... I guess I do have quite a lot of eyebrows. So for me, I don't feel like this is really doing anything. It's not really shaping or anything, it's just kind of brushing it aside. But I think, for me personally, I prefer like a gel base where I can kind of, you know, structure it down a bit. This one just kind of feels like I'm brushing it with this. So if you have finer lashes, this might come really helpful. So that is it. Definitely no negative things to say about this. So I'm just going to use the Too Faced Shadow Insurance to prime my eyes. I guess I should have done this before I contoured it, but oh well. Now I have actually purchased the full size insurance a while ago, so I guess this isn't really new to me, but I do find that having it on kind of makes your eyeshadows last a bit longer, and it doesn't, every time you open and close your eyes, it doesn't cause that crease of eyeshadows. So it is, you don't have to have it, but if you do want your eyes to, like your eyeshadows to stay longer, then it is definitely something that you should look at as well. So with the Too Faced palette, I think I'm going to go with the like a smoky kind of look today and use like this one. I haven't done this before. Lately I've been really into like the pinky kind of like natural brownish colours, but I think I want to be something different and go smoky. Ugh, so my memory card ran out halfway through the eyes, so I don't know where I was up to. So I'll just quickly run through what I used for my eyes. So I used this colour, which is the Man Eater for my crease line. I used the grey Hollywood just to darken up and give it like a smoky effect at the end of my, halfway to the end of my eyes. And I also darkened that a bit with the black shimmer, which is a Beauty Mark, and I just put that in a little bit on the bottom just to kind of darken it and give it more of an intense look. And I also used this one, which looks a bit like a pearl color, but it's actually more of like a champagne, light champagne color, and this is 70 Year Itch, which I used just on the corner of my eyes. And to be honest, I really like this. I think this is really good. The colors are really pigmented. Is that even a word? Pigmented? Anyways, so compared to the Urban Decay Naked palettes, they have a lot of nice colours, but I find that the shimmery colours in there don't come out as well. You have to really kind of cake it on or use like a cream to kind of stick the glitter on to kind of put it on. But this one, seriously, all you need is like a little bit, and a little bit goes a long way. So this is definitely a good purchase. So I really like that one. So now I'm just going to go through and highlight my, just the brow bone as well as under my eyes as well. So I'm going to go back with the Anastasia contour. So I'm going to use this colour, which is, it says on the pack, which I'm just reading off here, it says it's banana, but I think that one's banana and this one is vanilla. But this is either banana or vanilla. So I'm just going to use my Real Techniques. This is the angle shadow brush, just to kind of put that, and this is just to kind of blend it in so it all kind of looks more blended. And then I'm going to use the middle one, which I think this one is banana, or it could be vanilla, I don't know. So I'm going to also grab that and just put that under my eyes. Actually, I might use the bigger brush. So this is just a Coastal Scent angle brush. And kind of fill that in as well. I'm going to go back with the small angle brush and kind of contour the middle of my nose. Next thing I'm going to do is apply eyeliner on my eyes. I always apply eyeliner to any of my looks because I feel like, I don't know, just wearing mascara or anything just looks really incomplete. It makes my eyes look really, I don't know, it just looks weird to me. So I'm using the Kat Von D ink liner, and this is just a black one, and I'm just gonna line and maybe do the top of my eyes. Oh, this is amazing. It seriously glides on like so well, and every stroke is like so black. It's not watery like the Maybelline Master Precision pens, so I do really like this. I think we are going to become really good friends. So, but yeah, it has turned out quite nice. So that's the eyeliner, and it has definitely turned out really well. I was actually going for more of like a finer kind of natural eyeliner effect, but I kind of stuffed up on one of the wings. So you just kind of have to kind of like keep adding more to make it even. So whatever's. But yeah, this is definitely really good, and I do definitely recommend it because it was like $28, but it is definitely money well spent because it turned out really nice and black. So if you like the really nice black look, this is definitely worth it. For my under eyes though, I don't generally use liquid eyeliner because I'm worried that if I get watery eyes, it will just like, you know, drip down. So I'm just going to go through and use my Maybelline Unstoppable retractable eyeliner, and just to kind of fill that in slightly to darken up my eyes. So now moving on to my eyelashes. Generally I put mascara on after I put my false lashes, but since I'm trying this out for the first time, I want to see what it's like without falsies. So I'm just going to curl my eyelashes because I don't really have much to curl, but I'm just going to try and curl them. So okay, so here we go with the mascara. So this is the Tarte Lights Camera Flashes. I wouldn't say I'm too fond of the packaging, but I do really like the, I guess, the big, like how big that brush is. Okay, so you probably can't see this because my eyelashes are ridiculously short, but I do notice a difference when I wear it. It is definitely volumizing, makes it really nice and black and a lot fuller as well. I guess if you have long lashes or normal lashes, I guess, then this is definitely worth looking into, especially if you want a lot of volume as well. For my little lashes, it has given me a lot of volume, but it's like, you know, like the movie ants. Even though the ants are screaming, you still can't hear them because they're so little. And that's like my eyebrows. They're very nice and volumized, but because they're so little, you just can't see it. So when I go out, I always wear false lashes because, like I said, my eyelashes are ridiculously short and it looks, yeah, ridiculous as well. So I don't really spend a lot of money on lashes. I buy the ones from Asia or the cheaper ones because I don't really care much about, you know, whether it's like mink or like, you know, good quality, because after a while you have to chuck it out anyway. So I'm going through at the moment these ones. These are the Ultra Lash Professionals, and I purchased this when I was in Singapore. And what's great about this, it's like a 10 pack, but it's ridiculously cheap. I don't know how much it was. I can't remember the amount I paid for it, but they wouldn't be more than $10. And I have like heaps in here. I've got like about 3 or 4 layers that I've just kind of put all in one, so it's easy to take home. But yeah, so I'm just using these ones, which is kind of like a natural looking one. So I'm going to be using my Darkness eyelash glue to apply it. And if you are looking for a really good eyelash glue, this is definitely something to look at. This is a black version, so the glue is actually black. You can get a clear one. I prefer the black because I usually wear eyeliner anyway, and this just kind of, you know, makes it easier. But if you're looking for eyelash glues, Korean brands are definitely the way to go because they are pretty amazing. But yes, I'm just going to put my lashes on. And yeah. So now moving on to my cheeks, I'm going to use this Too Faced Sweetheart Perfect Flash Brush Blush. And this is in Something About Berry. And I'm going to go through with my Real Techniques cheek blush. And I have used this previously because my girlfriends bought this for me for my birthday, but I haven't really fully used it. So the camera and the mirror is kind of giving out two different looks. When I first put it on my cheeks, it did seem very light. But then once I started applying it, it did come out a little bit darker than I thought it would be. So definitely don't go through heavy-handed. But on camera, it actually looks quite glowy, which is very nice. So I guess I'll be taking a lot of selfies today. So the last thing is my lips, and I'm going to be using the Too Faced Melted in Chihuahua that I purchased. But I'm just going to go through with a lip liner just to kind of give my lips more of a defined shape. So I'm using the NYX. This is in the natural colour. I love wearing lip liner because it kind of reshapes my lips. I don't really like my lips because I like the bottom bit because I think it's quite nice, but I don't like the top bit, how the top of the lips here is kind of more pouty and more puffy, but I'm kind of like don't have much on the side. So lip liners are good because you can kind of, especially when you get one that's neutral to your lip colour, you can kind of draw it and redefine your lips to the way you like it. Now I'm going through with the Melted Chihuahua. This is the lip colour. So I do really like the applicator because I think it glides on your lips very nicely as well. I do find it though that when you try and get the product out, you do need to be quite forceful getting that out because it only comes out slightly, and when you put it on your lips you're kind of spreading a little bit out. I would have liked the colour to be a little bit more darker, but I guess with the different colours there wasn't a dark neutral natural colour. A lot of them were very pinky or very dark in purple and red. So this was the only one that I found that was close to what I was looking for. The texture of it does look pretty matte with a slight creamy kind of feel to it. It doesn't feel sticky or very dry on the lips as well, which is really good. So that is pretty much it. I am really happy with the look. It's not as dark and intense as I thought it would be, but that's okay because I'm going out during the day and night anyway. I don't want too dark or too intense during the day because that just looks weird. But yeah, so most of the stuff I tried on today, I guess there was more positives than negatives. So I'm really happy with all the products that I've tried on, and it's definitely, I'm definitely happy that I purchased the right products as well. So that is all for today. I hope you like this look. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. I hope you like the reviews that I've given as well, my first impressions. If you do, please leave a comment below to let me know what you think. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!